What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. And today we are back with the last missions for the legendary Vegeta event. And today we have a special one. It's a 2-for-1. It's what I actually first did in the first beginning here, my first batch here. And actually, this was really simple. This was actually on the first try. And this is the reason why it's actually on the first try and very simple is because of Dokkan Fest Piccolo. I know Piccolo is just, you know, not someone you use every single time, but he's actually really OP when it comes to long events, right? Piccolo is the leader for Roti Rivals and also the Namekians. I believe he provides 150 across the board for the Roti Rivals. But again, Piccolo is really good here. Now the good thing about Piccolo is that he also has the Scouter effect, right? And the thing is that Vegeta's biggest threat is the super attack, but because we have so many units who are good defensively, who also stack up defense as well, we really don't have nothing to worry about as long as we know where the super attack is going to be. Now, using Piccolo, you actually don't need to put him on rotation every single time. Or sorry, every single turn I should say here, right? As long as you give him a super attack, he's completely fine, but he's not to be on each single turn. Because when he does transform into, of course, the Super Piccolo, right? He does have that damage reduction by 40%. And also Piccolo, what actually makes him really good is that when your HP is below 70%, he will heal you up by 7%. So Dokkan Fest Piccolo is really good. Especially when you pair him up with the other Piccolos. So if you actually leave one untransformed and one transform, their link skill is just a complete different Piccolo because his defense goes up by like 100k, which is really ridiculous. So again, as long as you see where the super attack is going to be, you really don't have nothing to worry about. Now, characters like Majin Vegeta are one of these characters where I just start to actually enjoy using again because of the long content. And using Majin Vegeta, you just want to make sure that you actually get his transformation, because number one, he's be super effective against all types, and number two, he has his guard ability as well. That's going to be very crucial in this run. Because again, these super attacks do hit very hard, so that guard ability is really good, but also being super effective against all type is a very good thing to have here. Also, another MVP in this run here is going to be the Xeno Vegeta, which unfortunately I could not showcase during the release on Global because I was moving here, but he's actually a character that's really good for long events. He does really stack attack and defense. And honestly, by the time you actually have to keep him on rotation because by the time you actually get to Evolution Blue Vegeta, he's basically taking double digits even from super attacks, right? Because again, he's rating his defense by 50% for each super attack. So again, he's really good. He's also providing support here to Vegeta's family. So characters like GT, Vegeta, or even Super Vegeta, if you actually want to bring him here, you are going to basically help out those characters that either struggle with key or struggle for defense, right? Because again, he's providing 40% attack and defense. Again, the most scary part for Piccolo is of course going to be this SCR stage, but there's only one SCR stage, so once you actually get past that point, Piccolo is basically invincible, as long as he's mostly going to be on the same turn here. So perfect example right here, we do see here we are getting super at the back, so of course I'm actually going to go ahead and put Piccolo at the back just because he is able to actually take that super type advantage. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is actually shockingly defensively not the best one in this team build, which is actually pretty shocking. So I guess you could also replace him by the LR Angel Vegeta if you do have him. I decided to use the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta because I don't use him as often as I'd like to be. But again, he's probably the weakest link in our team build. So if you don't have the Super Saiyan 4 Easy 8 Vegeta, then you can actually use the LR Angel Vegeta. You can also probably use as well the Majin Vegeta for the Easy 8 STR one, because he is a Rainbow Orb Changer, but the only, not Rainbow Orb Changer, but he is an STR Orb Changer. But the only issue is that when you are against Vegeta at the last phase, you do have to be very careful, so I would definitely recommend that you do use items if you are going to use that character. But yeah, this phase is super easy. We have 6 key spheres. We're able to get the guard ability for Majin Vegeta, and he's super effective. Like, Majin Vegeta is just so good right now. I just don't get it. And of course, we eat a super attack for less than 100k. That just shows you how good Majin Vegeta is, right? Also, you also bring here the Evolution Blue Vegeta because, of course, he does have that damage reduction, but more importantly, he does have that beautiful, whatchamacallit, he does have that beautiful revival mechanic, right? Here you will see here that the stats do go up once I transform with the Piccolo. Do I actually transform here? I do. Right. Yeah, there we go. So I actually use the active skill here. Alright. Which doesn't even matter, I took out the volume. But yeah, Piccolo, now his defense is like over 300k. Which is ridiculous because he also had damage reduction, also has a high chance to crit. And you can see with the Namekian here as well, Link, we do heal up HP as well. So from that super attack, we took double digits from this Vegeta. But this Vegeta is not a joke. His super attacks are deadly, right? But again, we are able to take double digits with the GT, what's his face here, GT Vegeta here. And the reason why is because as long as he super attacked first, his defense goes through the roof. So GT Vegeta is actually really good. I do have him rainbowed, but again, he's going to be really good for this team build here. You can even run a double GT Vegeta if you wanted to as well, because he is the leader for the Vegeta's family, so you can still get away with the Roti rivals and also Gifted Warriors as well for a 2-for-1. So but I decided to go with the safe approach, the easy slow burn, because again, Piccolo with that beautiful scouter effect, there's really nothing to worry about. You can see here that I do see there's another super attack, so Piccolo keeps stacking his defense, take a little bit of damage here, which is fine. But again, this doesn't really matter because we're just going through him very slowly, right? So again, you definitely just want to keep here the Int Xeno Vegeta on rotation just because he's that good. We are able to get here 6 key spheres for the Tech Majin Vegeta. Just like, oh, actually, no, I screwed up here. I should restart the app because I did misplay right there, but that's fine. I give this here to you. I'm pretty sure I give 6 key spheres to you. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Alright, there we go. And again, they're also a very good looking partner with the GT Vegeta and the Xeno Vegeta. They're actually very good looking partners because they're actually very similar since they're both Super Saiyan. So they're, I believe, share about 4 or 5 links together, which is really good. So again, we can see here there's a super egg at the back. So again, I'm gonna just put Piccolo at the back just because he's able to tank all that damage here. Again, the only thing that holds back the Vegeta, the LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, is basically his damage reduction. Because it is something that builds up and that restarts at the start of each turn, which is so annoying. Again, I just wish he had the 40%, but it is what it is. We have another super attack where we take only 50k, and again, I'm not too worried because we are able to heal up here. Also, we are able to get 6 key spheres, and the reason why consistently is because the GT Vegeta is a Rainbow Orb Changer. So because of that, Majin Vegeta is actually able to get his guard ability very often. Alright, so now we jump into the Evolution Blue Vegeta. Again, no super attacks, so nothing to worry about. I can leave the Evolution Blue Vegeta at the back, just like that. Alright, now at this point here, this is where you want to keep Majin Vegeta on rotation because he's going to be tech, and he's going to be, of course, super effective. So we can just go down his health bar very quickly. So yeah, this was really simple. I would say this is probably maybe the easiest one. Rookie Rivals and Gifted Warriors. If you want to do this separately, then I would probably recommend for Gifted Warriors, just use double Frieza. You're gonna completely destroy the event like it's nothing. But just in case you are a new player and you don't have the chance to summon for the new characters, which of course is the Frieza and also the Goku for the 350 million download, then you can use this team build right here. But this is definitely one of the easiest ones by far, just because Piccolo just makes things so much easier, right? So I guess at this point here, this is where I'm going to slow it down, the gameplay. I'm not too worried about Piccolo. I want to make sure I get those 6 key spheres for Majin Vegeta. And actually, I'm not too sure how much damage we take from this. But I do have to get a super attack for the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta because it is crucial that we actually get it for him. Alright, and we're almost back to another Dokkan attack, so that is something we also have to worry about. Alright, so we are getting super, which is fine. And then Kudush, we take quite a bit of damage here, 122. But again, we still had damage reduction, and we get additional super attack. So the friend was rainbowed, so I was actually very lucky to find a Piccolo rainbowed. Maybe you might find it difficult to find a Piccolo, but I mean, it's not too difficult to actually find a friend here. So again, Piccolo is just one of these units who are forgotten because he is limited, but when it comes to long events, Piccolo is actually a god in long events here. Alright, so there we go, beautiful crit. And even with a super die, when we're stacking our defense, Vegeta's taking 41k per normal, which was actually very shocking. So at this point here, we do have the revival mechanic. But I will leave here, of course, the... to actually try and test it out. Yeah, so you see here, Xeno Vegeta has basically almost 700k of defense. So I was curious to see if we would survive it. Do I leave Majin Vegeta in the front? I mean, sorry, the Evolution Blue Vegeta in the front? I don't remember this. I think I actually decide to actually... Oh yes, I put it in the front because we have a Dokkan tag. That's right. There we go. So I put the Vegeta in the front because of a Dokkan tag, so he does have a high chance of crit. And also this is time where I'm going to actually re-link both the Piccolos together because they share 7 out of 7 links. So this is a pretty good turn here. So of course we get the Dokkan tag. If we can triple super and triple crit, we are just going through Vegeta's health bar like it's nothing. Again, this is pretty long. This was about like 35 minutes in the making. So again, you are doing 2 missions in one, and it's pretty simple, pretty consistent. I mean, you could get unlucky if you do rotate off Piccolo and Vegeta decides to super attack the wrong unit, but I mean, it's just very, very rare here. Alright, so we actually get a dodge here, so now our defense is probably 700k after that super attack, and then we take here double digits from a super attack. That's how good Xeno Vegeta is. He is just so disgusting. One of my favorite units from the Hero Celebration. Alright, so there goes Piccolo, double super, you love to see it. And again, we're going to heal up with the Dokkan attack, but also again, the Dokkan Fest Piccolo is going to heal us up by 7% since our HP is below 70%. So of course, yeah, I'm taking double digits. We have Dokkan Fest Piccolo, and we have nothing to really worry about. Again, the Rainbow Orb changing really good. And this is where it's actually pretty shocking here, right? So I give Piccolo a super attack, of course, and I give, of course, here also Majin Vegeta all those orbs. So he has his guard ability and type advantage, but he actually takes a lot of damage from a super attack, which was very, very shocking. I do have the active skill for GT Vegeta, but I want to save for the end so I can actually get the beautiful KO stream. Because it actually doesn't do too much damage, so I was trying to save it for the last phase here. Alright, so there we go. And then there goes Piccolo, 1.7. Again, Piccolo defense, I mean damage-wise, it's not the greatest. But once you actually have him linked up with another Namekian or another Piccolo, that's where his attack stat actually goes really high. Because again, he does have a 40% chance to crit, I believe, or 30% chance to crit. The higher HP, the greater the stats, or the chances of him critting here. So, Piccolo is really good. Alright, so there we go. We take a super attack. And shockingly, I believe we take like 200k of damage. How much damage do we take from this? 140k. That was very scary because after that we were taking 23k from normal, so I did not expect us to take that much damage from a super attack. At this point here, we do actually have here the revival, I believe, because our HP is below 50%. So of course I'm gonna go ahead and put Vegeta in the front here. And again, this is gonna be a perfect example about the Vegeta here. Oh yeah, I do realize that I'm gonna get the revival because of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta at the back. But it's a perfect example, right, of Vegeta's damage reduction. How it is such a not very consistent, I would say, right? Definitely not consistent. Alright, so here we go. So our first hit, we take here about... Oh, actually, never mind. We have support here, so never mind. It's actually pretty good. I take that back. Sorry, Vegeta. Again, as long as you have support with this Vegeta, I guess his defense is good, but I'm not the biggest fan of the damage reduction. Alright, so there we go. Do I actually not get the revival? I thought we got the revival here. Alright, that's fine. Alright, 3.9 for you. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so we're almost done to 1 health bar. We're almost at the final stretch. And then there goes Vegeta. And okay, now we take double digits, but now we get super. So that's a-okay because we do have the revival. And Godoosh, we take basically 500k of damage. But here comes the revival. Alright, there goes the revival. So now we have our HP above 50%, but now we have both of them against together, so now they're looking pretty good. Their defense is looking good. And also we are able to get here 6 keys for 4 Majin Vegeta at the back, so again, we're in the safe zone. Our defense, again, you can see, is through the roof with the damage reduction. And on top of that, whatchamacallit here, we have basically 1 health bar left, so I'm not too worried. Do I actually give you those 6 key spheres? I guess I do. Okay. And oh, we still have your 6 key spheres at the end, so it doesn't even really matter. I'm pretty sure I go for the Int Orbs right here. I do not. Okay. Well, I guess I'm saving it for next phase, but yeah, I mean, there we go. Again, this was really simple. Dokkan Fest Piccolo is definitely slept on, but I do wish in the future they are going to give him more respect, because recently they've been disrespecting Piccolo. That non-Dokkan Fest tech Piccolo from the 350 million download celebration, unfortunately he's just doo-doo. He's just so poorly designed. I don't know what they were thinking, but you know, it is what it is, as they say. Alright, so there we go. I'm trying to get the active skill here for... That's why I decided not to actually get the super attack. It's just because I want to get the active skill for GT Vegeta here. Because he's almost dead here, right? So we have support, we have fierce battle, we have all that good stuff activated. And, you know, we have 5 out of 7 links activated. So here I go for the active skill. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so now I'm just trying to find the volume here, the perfect one. And then spoiler alerts, fortunately Vegeta decides not to get the KO stream, which was really, really unfortunate, right? So again, here I am trying to look for the volume. So there we go. We go for the volume, right? I mean the active skill. Beautiful. Alright. And do we take you out? No, we actually don't take him out. But look at that, that's a beautiful close-up of Vegeta, my god. And he decides not to kill him here. Oh my god, the audacity. So it's okay, we actually have part 2 right here. We have Vegeta with the active skill, and we have nothing to worry about. So there we go, that is the run. All the missions are finally complete for the Legendary Vegeta event. Honestly, for me personally, I feel like Master Evolution was the most difficult one. Probably would say after that, maybe Join Forces, and then maybe I would say Otherworld Warriors. Maybe I got very lucky with Otherworld Warriors, but I mean, I don't know. It was pretty simple for me here, so... there we go, all missions complete with no items, because your boy is a no item run character. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, come down below. Let me know your team builds, let me know you guys are actually able to finish all the missions. And with that, I say thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!